welcome back to my channel. My name's Helen if you don't know me. This is episode 9 or 10 or 8 of my Gymshark 66. I'm so glad I know the answer to that. And I had like such an easy Monday so far. I've had 2 PT sessions, and other than that I am going to like film a YouTube video, edit a YouTube video, and then go and meet my sister. I've got an iced coffee that I actually made yesterday and just shoved in the fridge, and then a bagel with avocado and egg. So not like the healthiest start, but yeah, I'm going to film a video, go to the gym, meet my sister, so it should be a productive day. Should be. So all I've done so far today is wash my hair. I've put my gym kit on, so I'm like ready to go, but this room, like the kitchen living room area, is freezing anyway, and my bedroom, I put the heating on so when I got out of the shower I wasn't cold, and it's really cozy in here. And I said to Ash before I left, sorry, there is a point to all of this, I'm worried, I've got goosebumps. I said to Ash before I left, like, I'm worried that when I go home, if I sleep, I don't then go to bed early in the evening, and then it's just like a knock-on effect for the rest of the week. But then sometimes I go home and I do what I do today, so I'm not like trying not to sleep, but I'm just tired because we didn't go to bed early last night, and I've had a coffee and I still don't feel switched on. This is going to be the longest video ever because I don't know how to get my words out today. But anyway, I've got my kit on because I'm going to the gym. I'm going to train back today. I want to practice getting good at pull-ups. I'm pretty much going to sack off the Robin Gallant glute hypertrophy program because I like doing my own shit, basically. And then I can film it and do voiceovers, which is what I like to do. So now I need to put a jumper on because I've got goosebumps, and need to either have a nap or do something useful because, yeah, I feel like I've been home, wait, it's 1 o'clock. I must have been home for 2 hours and all I've done is had food and washed my hair. Like, I am not being productive. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, I need to be a bit more productive, and yeah. I wish Instagram had the voice changer feature like Snapchat did, because then filming videos would be so much more fun. All I've done today is like wash my hair. No, it's joking. I've edited 2 videos and I need to go to the gym, and it's 20 to 5. So after procrastinating for a couple of hours, I did end up doing quite a lot of stuff on my laptop, getting videos edited and stuff. And then went out to see my sister, and we actually were in Prezzo, and I said I wouldn't eat, but definitely had at least half of her pizza. Whoops. Anyway, so I went to the gym and it was quite late. What time is it? Oh shit, 7:25 on the clock. Okay, so that's when I started. So my warm-up, I used a 12 kilo dumbbell for a standing dumbbell row. I believe I did 12 to 15 reps. I will count and then make sure it's all in the description box down below. And then I also did a external rotator exercise. So obviously that isn't the longest or best warm-up you can do. I was honestly so pumped that I even went to the gym after seeing my sister, because I was saying to her that I was just going to go home and like blow dry and straighten my hair and stuff. But yeah, so that for me was enough of a warm-up because I was dead excited. But if you need more of a warm-up, then get a couple of sets of rows in, a couple of sets of external rotator work, some lat stretches, so like child's poses, downward dogs, golf swings on the TRX, and just pulling away and stretching on the TRX, or a fixed bar works for that as well. And then went into my working set, which was a single arm row drop set. I used a 16 kilo and a 12 kilo, and I just did 8 reps of each. And I did them in really quick succession. I did 3 sets in total and just went right, left, right, left, right, left. You can do this on a bench and go heavier. I found that it was super busy, so I just did standing instead. I then moved on to a relatively horrendous superset. So I did a wider than shoulder width pronated lat pull down. So that is like an overhand grip, or like what you'd probably just do naturally. I really exaggerate lifting my chest and rolling my shoulders back and trying to really think about squeezing and activating my lats. I pretty much think about the movement coming from under my shoulder blades and in my armpits. Weirdly enough, I think about my armpits quite a lot. Anyway, I supersetted that with a supinated, or palms facing you, narrow pull down. Now this does knacker your forearms, so the more you think about your back, the better. Christian Guzman always says, think about your hands as hooks and think about pulling from your elbows. But the main thing is that you don't let your shoulders roll inwards. Keep your shoulder position as open as possible and keep your chest really, really lifted. Yeah, I love these. I think I don't know why I said I think. I definitely did 8 reps of each, and then in my middle set, I didn't quite manage 8 reps on my narrow because it hurt. But then I made sure I got them on my last one and just like knocked it out. And also I forgot to say, the reason that I am doing this kneeling rather than on the actual lat pull down like cable machine is because the gym was so busy. There was 2 lat pull downs and they were both being used. So this is a really good option, is just to use one of the other cable stacks and do it kneeling instead. And I find I like it. You can really push your hips forwards and lift your chest. I don't know, I like it. The next exercise is a lat pullover, or a straight arm pull down, or a cable pull down, whatever you want to call it. So I always start by finding the position that I'm going to finish in. So you want your hips to be stuck out but in neutral, so ribcage slightly down, and then lift your arms to find the stretch. You then push down, imagine pulling from your armpits, from your shoulder blades, arms as straight as you can, and as you get down, open your chest, pull your shoulders backwards, and you'll find that really engages your lats. To help, you can get someone to stick their fingers underneath your shoulder blades and imagine pushing their fingers away, and that really helps you to flare your lats. I did 4 sets of 15. This is my favourite back exercise. It saves your forearms from when your forearms are dying, because obviously your arms are going to be straight. Yeah, I just love it. The final superset I loved as well. Actually, to be honest, I've not done these in ages. Well, I've just not trained back in ages, and I'm so achy. Like, this is 3 days later and I can still feel my back. Like, it was so good. Anyway, so cable crossover, a reverse Flye kind of pulling down. I hope you can kind of see what I'm doing. The cables are crossed. I'm reaching forwards and up, and then I'm activating my lats before I start to pull the cables apart. I do 6 with 1 foot forwards in my split stance, and then I just switch my legs around because I feel like that makes everything more even. Because of the position of your lower back into your lats and whatnot. I don't know, someone told me to switch legs halfway through, and so I do it on every single exercise now, just to make sure that I am perfectly balanced. But I went only 5 kilos on each, and it was tough to pull just using my back. So slight bend in your elbows, keep it as just a slight bend in your elbows. It feels awesome, this one, honestly. This is 12 reps. Swap your feet after 6. And you superset that with a high, wide, slow, horrible, painful cable row. I loved this. I went so slow. I probably went a bit too heavy, but I can't help it. We got 12 reps. Again, do 6 with 1 knee forwards and then do 6 on the other. I find kneeling for this row means you can't use your hips to help you, or it looks like I am swinging a little bit, but make sure you're squeezing your back as hard as you can. Squeeze your rear delts, the back of the shoulders, squeeze in between your shoulders, and squeeze your lats, like squeeze everything. Take your time, keep your elbows high, keep them really, really wide. And again, I just think this one feels really good. Breathe through it. It's your last exercise. And then, well, it was pretty damn late by this point and I was knackered, so I did a very, very lazy stretch. So simply pushing down onto a power plate for 1 minute. I'm pulling my rib cage down away from my shoulders and pulling my hips back. So if you let your rib cage lift, you'll find you get extension through the middle of your back, and I wanted to basically pull it the other way, so keep my abs tight so that I was stretching my back rather than just flaring and lifting through the rib cage. I hope that makes sense. I did that one at a time as well, and pulled the opposite hip back, and then slightly pushed my weight in towards the side that I was stretching. Really breathe into it deeply. I only did a minute, I was quite lazy. But yeah, and that is it.
Sorry if the lighting is horrendous, but so as you saw, I met my sister, and I didn't really realise that she would want food, so like I've met her before when she's on her way out of London for like just a coffee while we wait for her train, but she wasn't going to get home till 9, so she had dinner. So she had like pizza and halloumi, and we shared it, not halloumi, hummus. And I was like, oh, I'll just have 1 or 2 slices. And obviously I just straight up had half. And I like ate most of the hummus because it was so nice. Oh my God, Prezzo hummus is so nice. And then we were chatting, and I was like, oh, I'll just go home, like make dinner for Ash for when he's home, and like just chill out. And I was going to straighten my hair, you know. And then I just thought I may as well go to the gym for like 45 minutes, whatever. And I just thought, just get on the bus, and by the time you get there, you'll like feel like you want to train. Does that make sense? Like I really didn't feel it, and then as soon as I got there, I had such a good session. It was so busy, like that. I can see why when you like first join the gym, why you wouldn't want to go in the free weights area. Like I always try and train off peak, so it's not that busy, and so you don't notice how male dominant it is. But oh my God, it was so busy. I think there was like me and one other girl in the free weights area, and then like 40 guys, and like not like at like a nice health club where it's like old men. Not that makes it better, but they're like young guys that know what they're doing, and in some ways that's like more intimidating. And like I don't know, you always feel like people like I understand when you feel like people are looking at you, and they're not. They're looking straight past you into the mirror, because people probably thought I was looking at them, and I was like, I just made sure I stared myself down in the mirror, or I stared at my weights, or when I do lat pull down I want to just close my eyes. But so I don't know what that footage is going to look like, because well, one, there wasn't very much space for me to put my camera down anywhere, and 2, because it was so busy, I definitely was rushing setting my camera up. Like I wasn't as, yeah, I guess I was slightly more like embarrassed about it. I don't know, it's weird. But it was so good. I'm so glad I did it. I did want to do some kind of like pull-up progressions. By progressions I mean adaptations, because I can't do pull-ups. But there was nowhere. It was, yeah. Anyway, but I loved that workout, and back was always my favourite thing to train, and I think back is my favourite thing to train again. So it's the first time I've trained back on its own for a good, like I would go as far to say like 8-9 months, at least 6 months. Anywho, sorry, long ramble. That was great. I've eaten too much. I'm really thirsty. And that was awesome. And my lats are like, but I couldn't be bothered to stretch. I just wanted to go home. So anyway. So even though I've eaten, actually I don't know how much I've eaten today, but anyway, I'm hungry from that workout. And we are having like omelette in a wrap with some sausages. It's gonna be amazing. And then I want a fruit smoothie afterwards as well, because I feel like I've only had beige food today, because I have actually, because all I've had is bagels and some of Coral's pizza. Anywho, and yeah, that workout was so good. I really liked it a lot.
That's good. Pick on the guy.
was supposed to have a smoothie for pudding, and then this happened instead. But I made 12 on Saturday, and the fact they've lasted till now is quite good. I've had one, and I'm about to have number 2, and I've had a digestive.
Did you sleep last night?
How are the cookies?
In your new bed? I did, yeah. How are
Homemade is healthy.
you match your house.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I need to delete. This is amazing.
Thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Stay happy and healthy.
Because